Hello everyone, I'm back. Today I'm going to do this 12 by 12 round canvas. It's, let me see, it's from Trenson, and it is a stretched canvas on cardboard, and I have taped the back. It doesn't, on these it helps, but it really doesn't block all the paint. Anyway, I'm going to do a combination of things I thought would be kind of fun. I have a slew of different colors. I have red, gold, yellow, green, blue, an aqua, a purple, orchid, and just a couple of varieties of green blues. And I cannot tell you the paints because they're older paints. And I just, when I get down to a small amount of paint, I just mix other things in it and come up with the different colors. So that's kind of my style. And so I apologize, but you know, use your own colors. If you're in the realm of the hue, then you're going to be just fine. Okay, so I am going to coat my canvas generously. I am going to do a let's see, we're going to do a swipe, we're going to do a drizzle, we're going to do we're going to wreck it, we're going to spin it, I'm going to use my balloon on it, can't think of the term, and so yeah, I'm going to do a whole bunch of different things all at once. I'm feeling a little schizophrenic. So let's just see what we can come up with. I like experimenting. I'm kind of not the one to just like be satisfied with status quo. Makes me a rebel, I suppose. But I do want a nice little amount, and this is going to come flying off when I spin it, because I'm going to give it a really good spin. I want to achieve a stained glass look. All my paints are mixed with Floetrol, and some have a little water in it. But other than that, there's nothing until you get to the black, which is going to be my swipe color, and it has silicone in it, about 3 drops, for about a half of an 8-ounce cup, so 4 ounces. And hopefully, I think I need a little bit more. I really do. I'm sorry, I got allergies. You just love getting older. It's just like one thing after another. But anyway, I really do want to get my sides. This is going to make a mess. I always make a mess. I'm famous for mess making. But I do want to just have it come over the side, because the color is going to come over the side. And I'm going to spin it, or not spin it, but turn it so that I can get my spatula in there. I've got these little pins that I've put in. They're shelf pins, and I couldn't figure out how to keep my canvas on the spinning wheel and really give it a good spin. So I drilled holes for 3 holes for the different size canvases, and then I put these shelf pins in, and it keeps it very nicely on the table, which is a good thing. Alright, sorry. This takes a minute. I could have done this before turning on the video, and a lot of the time I do, but for this one, since I've never done it before and never put anything like this on my channel, I thought you might like to see the whole process. My pins aren't quite like snug up against the canvas, so I'm able to move it back and forth just a tiny bit, enough to get this little spatula thingy in there. which is nice. I hope this isn't a total train wreck. It could be. I don't think so. I think anyway it turns out it's going to be really pretty, but I'm hoping to like get the stained glass effect, and then with the balloon get some flowers, and then I've got a little tiny cup of green that I would like to use to accent that whole thing. Oh gosh, look at my, I just can't get away with not making a huge mess. Okay, well, that was from the cup, not from what I just did. Okay. All right, so I think that's going to be enough. I really want an excess amount of paint. I want my paint to move. And my paint is pretty liquid. It doesn't leave trace. And it doesn't leave it doesn't really make any mounds. Maybe a little bit. You can see it when I'm putting it, when I'm doing it into the cup, that if you do it slow enough, it does leave a little trace, just like as it's going in, if that made any sense. But it doesn't mound up like mound upon mound type thing. And the trace goes away real quick. So it's fairly thin. I'm not sure if that's going to be a good consistency or not, but we're going to find out. The reason why I did it at this consistency is I really want it to flow. So, okay. And I am going to attempt, oh, we're going to do a drizzle too. That's how I'm going to apply my paints. And if I can find, I want it to make sure, here it is. It's transparent. I've got this transparency thing. It's actually a laminated sheet, you know, that you would put documents in or whatever. I just ran it through the laminator without anything in it to give me something that I can swipe with. And I'm going to be swiping with black. We set that over here so I can find it again. Okay, so here's some gold. I really want some accents of gold. These are all, like I said, I haven't painted in a while. I've been so busy doing other things, tiling specifically, which took me a long time because I did it myself, and I've never tiled before in my life, and certainly not with these tiny little tiles. I did tile. I tiled, put some rather large tiles around the bathtub, so, but I mean, it was just a few cuts and done, you know. It wasn't like something that like I did this last time, which was, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I didn't know really how to make the wet saw do angles or any of that stuff. I just really did not know what I was doing. So, but it turned out, and I'm really pleased with it. Needed to be done. All my paints, when I would put stuff in the sink and so on, the water would splash and it would get on my walls, and I painted my kitchen and living room. It's kind of a small place, so the kitchen and living room are kind of joined. I painted that, and the paint was getting all over, or the water with the diluted paint was getting all over the wall, and when I washed it off, I washed my new paint off too, so that's why I needed to tile, and it's been needing to be done for like ever. Okay, I'm just gonna lay on, I've got some orchid and this gorgeous, I love this blue, the turquoise, I just love it. So we're gonna hopefully get a really nice stained glass look. And then put some flowers into it, hopefully. That's the plan, guys. My paintings don't always turn out, as a matter of fact, they seldom turn out the way I've planned them in my head. Because you can't really do that. I mean, you know sort of what it's going to turn out to be, but kind of has its own mind. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm on the fence about them. You know, it just... But I'll always try and post everything just because, unless it's like a total train wreck and it would just waste your time. But, and that has happened as well. Not a lot recently. That hasn't happened in a while, but anyway, just to show you, you know, I mean, it's paint. You can scrape it off and start again. But it's fun to try and experiment, and if you don't, you're never going to come up with anything different than what everyone else has, just different colors, and you know, the design will be a little bit different, but you know what I mean? It's just kind of, it's a little mundane for me. And I just did tiny little bits of the paint that I already had made up, and that was getting like super thick from the last painting that I did. I really diluted it down with water for, I think it was a flower pour that I did. So it had really thickened up, but it was fine because all I added was water, so just the water just dehydrated it. So that's what this, all these paints are. This is Orchid. It's really pretty, kind of an orangey yellow. I don't, if I can at all help it, I don't waste paint because this stuff's so expensive. It really is. And I'm not like a big art dealer. You know, I sell a few here and there, but yeah, I don't make a living doing this by any means. So I have to be careful about how much money I put into it, and it can get very spendy. That's my phone, sorry. I should have turned those notifications off. I may stop the film and do that. They don't go off very often, but they can be annoying. Okay, I think I'm going to add a little more purple. I don't even see the purple in here. Anyway, I'm really glad to be back, and my space is so small that I actually have to take everything apart and out to do anything else. And I sew my clothes, not all of them, but some of my clothes, and so where my camera is sitting is where I put my sewing machine. So yeah, it can be a bit of a problem. But I make it work, and it's just the way it goes. Alright, there's a little more purple. Let's see, do I need any other color? Seeing a whole lot of blue. I think I'm just going to put, this green is pretty thin. It only has water, and I'm not going to do that, but I will put, I think, a little more gold. Why not? Just a little. Here. Just splatter it. Okay. Good. Remove all these cups. I'm going to put a little more yellow too, because I really don't see the yellow showing up. It's underneath, so it's going to come up, but just sprinkle a little more on. There's not that much in here. This yellow is almost gone anyway, so not too much. Okay, that'll work. So now here is my swipe. I'm going to do the art, well, here's my quotes, artwork after I do the swipe, obviously. And I think I'm going to do it, I may do some of it before and some of it after I spin it out. Like the green accents for the flowers and stuff, I I'm probably going to do that afterward. And I don't want to pour this on my canvas. I want to put it on here. I don't know how this is going to work. I've never done this before, but I really don't want a thick line of black across my painting. I just want to use it to bring out the cells. So let's see if this works. I hope so. I put it on the top. And I'm going to flip it and start to do my swipe. Huh. All right, it's working. Yay. Yeah, sort of. It's more black than I wanted. See, I didn't want that much black. So I'm going to come back to where I had some of the color and lay that down. There we go. Take a little of this black off. Do the same thing right here. Let's see. Yeah, I can live with that. I really didn't want quite that much black. But it will be fine. That's beautiful. Look at the colors. Wow. That is very rainbowy. Okay. So now, what do I want to do? I'm going to just do some designs in here. I want the flowers. I'm trying to, no. All right. Sorry, guys. I am trying to figure this out as we go. I think I'm going to just do some of these, just around maybe the edges. And that's probably going to go off. Yes, Miss Indecisive. Okay, let's do that there. And I'm going to take my stick and just do that. I'm going to take my balloon and do it here. I'm doing it where there's a lot of black because I don't want the black anyway, so. And then that's kind of pretty. Bring that up there and there. This is going to change. It's going to grow, first of all, as I spin it. Excuse me. But it's also going to change the pattern just a little bit. So that's why I'm like, this is so much fun. Okay. Let's see. Like so. Oh yeah, this is turning out really cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. And I'm cleaning off the tip of my stick every time because I don't want to drag muted colors into this. This is really pretty. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to have to do this again if it spins out nicely for me. A little bit bigger one. That was kind of wanky. There, I like that. And let's do one here. See, I've got plenty of paint. It's dripping a little bit, but I'm fine with that. Just absolutely fine with that. I want to do some of this with green, so I'm not going to do too much with just dragging it through these colors, and it made some green for me. I knew it would with the blue and so on, but okay. Well, I don't know if you can see all that, but it's really, really pretty. I'm going to use a bigger stick. Yeah, just there. Okay, I think once you get doing it, it's like, yeah, and here and here. Okay, I've got enough flowers on there, I think. I hope. I'm going to keep my sticks close. And now let's give it a really big spin. Let's take a look. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See how it bloomed it out? I think, I'm not sure. You know, I think I'm going to leave it. Yeah. Now, where's my green? Here it is. I like this a lot. This is so pretty. The colors, I can't wait to show you. I really can't. The colors are just amazing. Now I'm going to take some green. I don't want too much. Just little accents of green, like for stems or something. Maybe some leaves. And I am going to come in. I don't really have a flower per se here. Let's see if this might work a little bit better in my spatula thingy. Just going to put a little bit right on the edge of it. Let's see if I can't cut this green. Yeah, that was... Get my angle right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, go to your flower. Where is my next flower? And I'm going to cut that in. See what a nice thin line it gives you? That looks more fitting for the piece. This is really fun, and it's really exciting to be able to do this and get something that you really, really are excited about. Because a lot of these look like leaves, so to add this little bit of green kind of reinforces that look. See? I don't know if you can see. I hope you can. I'm trying to follow some of these lines, some that I already made. Like here, this looks like a whole row of leaves. So I'm going to do that. Are a mess. This is a little too prominent. It's too thick. There we go. Come back with this. Let the paint sort of settle in. It's make a little hole there. Okay. Well, folks, I think I'm done. I think this turned out beautiful. I am so happy with this. I'm truly, truly impressed with how this worked. and I will definitely do it again. It's really pretty. Let me wash my hands and I'll bring you in. Okay, here we are. Oh, I'm so excited about this piece. It's so pretty. Look at the colors. They're just, and the patterns that it made. It just looks like a whole bed of leaves. It doesn't quite look like, it looks like stained glass, but it looks like a floral stained glass. And the colors just blended so beautifully together. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it, and I really enjoyed doing this painting. I'm very, very thrilled with it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please leave a comment if you wouldn't mind. Let me know what you think, and if you'd like to see this done again. And I will see you again next time.